Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Bloodborne once again. And if I seem a little tired or out of sorts in this episode, that's because I am tired and a little out of sorts. I did not sleep well last night at all. I finally got to sleep around maybe 1:30 in the morning, then I woke up at 2, got back to sleep again around 3, woke up at 5, that sort of thing. The sort of thing that nobody ever wants to go through. That's the sort of thing that I went through. Anywho, we got some business to attend to up here in the upper cathedral ward. And that business involves aliens! See? Alien. I was not joking about that. And I believe these guys might be weak to the stabby stabs. More so than the slicey bits of my sword. Now bring on the aliens. Yep, there it is, Celestial Emissary. Now you just gotta figure out which one's the right one to go killing. And apparently that group I just stabbed wasn't it. Yep, the right one is not among this group of boys that are on the receiving end of some stabby bits. But you're the right one. Now, don't you be too far away to be stabbed. There. Them stabby doos do good damage to these guys, I am noticing. Now you just need a few more good stabs. And that happens. Well then, that's just grand. That's all fine and dandy. I wonder how these guys react to being whipped with fire. Yep, not well. They do not take it very well. And you got some reach on them grabby hands that ain't too grabby, but more of the slappy kind of hands. Ow, ow. I'm being stomped on by a giant alien. Come on now, you got your head tentacles out. That's just great. And I don't... Did that actually hit you? Probably. But anyway, you're done. Victory is mine! Not a very tough boss, that one is. And there is a tougher boss yet ahead. But first, I'ma use these blood echoes that I picked up. And hopefully that's enough to get me some level ups all up in my groin. Now that we've made short work of the Celestial Emissary, there we go. Let's go see what kind of hard time I'll be having against the next boss. Down there is where I fought Vicar Amelia earlier in this Let's Play. And I believe that is also the fountain from which they draw all of the healing blood used by the church. They've been using blood from that statue down there to heal wounds and cure the sick. And we're about to see the source of all of this blood. You wanna come get some, you tentacle-headed prick? Go ahead and drop on down here. I'm waiting for you. Let's just slip past these dudes. And here we are, the altar of despair, and the source of all the church's healing blood. The source is that big dragon-looking thing, which is in fact not a dragon. You just see those big old wings and you think, hey, that's a dragon. But as soon as you shove a sword up its ass and it turns around, you see just what you're actually dealing with here. And that is Ebrietas, daughter of the cosmos. Yep, swingy those tentacles. Boy, girl, you daughter of all of the cosmos. I'ma come up here and slap you some with my sword. But perhaps you would prefer a good old flamin' whippy cane. And I would prefer to stay alive. Oh dear. Me and still the alives. Do not murder me while I try to whip your face. There you go. Whip. Ow. Bad. So, let's just fire paper that, shall we? Yeah, there you go. There's some damage for yous. That's what you needed. That is what the doctor has prescribed on your medication. Bang. You take bullet now. Ow. Well then. This is going to be a pain in the ass now, isn't it? Oops. I wanted to pull the lever, but I made the fire happen. Look at that big flamey sword. We're gonna get in there and wail on that bitch with a big flamey sword. In fact, I think that's the way that I handled this before in them chalice dungeons that I mentioned earlier in the series. And there is some of them where you have to refight some bosses from the regular game, and this is one of them at a much higher difficulty. And the way that I did it was I just brute forced her down real good with the big flamey sword, which I am not alive anymore, am I? No, sir. No, I'm not. Yep. Guess I'm not allowed to see when I'm trying to fight you. Oh, daughter of the cosmos. Learn from my mistakes, send the elevator back up before I go charging headlong into certain death. That's what we're doing this time. Now then, if this can actually go well and I'm not wasting my fire paper, which it certainly seems that I am. Now then, let me get all up in there. Cut you up with something good. And slice your head and your tentacles and all of your butt. And you won't be such a problem anymore. There we go, there's the opening. Once she swings, and I'm certain that I'm not about to get hurt by that. Ow. Why you gotta go face planting like that? Ow! Why you gotta go charging at me like that? Now just hold your ass still so I can cut it off. There we are. Let's get you with a big old flamey stab. Yep, the stabs are the key. The stabs hurt real good now, don't they? My fire paper has run out, but that is fine. I will take that in stride and just brute force you down as best I can. Stick in close and watch for things like that happening. And now there's our opening to land some more hits. What are you flying away for? Ow, you big ol' smelly willy! I will not allow that. Ow, meanie. Stop slamming your face into the ground. It hurts a lot, it does, and that is frenzy building up inside of me now. And get that. Okay, too late on the healing juices. Guess I'm not allowed to be alive. I have returned from the dead to wreak my horrible vengeance upon you. Now I would thank you to not hit me simply by flying away. Do not understand how or why I took damage from that. But getting slapped upside the head with these big old monstrous tentacles, I do understand how that would cause some pain and or suffering. And then I get belly flopped on. That's just great. Now, if you would kindly dodge when I want you to dodge, instead of sitting there and taking those tentacle slaps like a big old stupid man, then I would probably be happier. Which is not a happy time we live in, because you don't wanna dodge when I tell you to fucking dodge, and then you die like that because you're an asshole. Let's try again with the little sword. That might be the key. A little less damage with each hit, but a lot more hits coming out, making more damage per second. That is a viable strategy. Now get the fuck up and jam that juice into your leg. And you need to stop swatting at me like I'm some sort of fly. And I'm going back to the big sword because I didn't learn my goddamn lesson, now did I? Lessons remain unlearned. I get some stamina back and I just stay up in here behind you where you can't reach me. That's better. You keep trying to turn, I keep staying in your little blind spot, and I don't get to die. Now that sounds like the good old days to me, it does. Ow, you big bully of a cosmos thing. Don't you go slapping me, and I'd appreciate not having the camera shoved so far up my ass that I'm unable to see anything for the rest of my life. Now you, stop slapping at me. Hold still so I can chop out your liver. Your giant alien dragon liver. Ow. Now you stop that now, young lady. You hold still, I'ma chop out your butt. There you go. And bam, you just took a big old jumpy swing. And now you're taking a big stab right in the nether region. Exactly where it belongs. Now then, if you just hold still, don't go slapping me. I want to cut you until you die. And my stamina needs to regenerate faster. I got that rune that makes it do that, but it ain't fast enough for my liking. I desire greater regeneration on my stamina. And you're gonna take one of those. Big ol' chargy ding stab. There we go. That's the ticket to beating you. It's just stay back. Or close, I mean. And now I gotta get back because you're doing a thing that I don't like. And now, here comes missiles! Ow, space missiles! And now, I believe staying close to you for too long would build up frenzy. Or it just drains my health. Either way, I know likey. Now get me that health up inside of me, and you hold your ass still so I can do some stabbies. Alright, now just, with the missiles. That ain't okay. Now then, alright, we're getting you some slappy-doos with the sword. That is the good. That is all the good that I could ever desire. And now you just hold still while I charge up the stabs. And are you about to explode on me or something? I vaguely recall you being able to explode on me. And that is a move that I greatly dislike. Now just stay. Oh, you bitch. None of that. And you're doing the missiles. And I am dead. Well, shit. Missiles that are undodged leads to death. Good to know. Let's have you move away from the wall, shall we? There we go. When you're not right up against the wall like that, we have enough room to maneuver around you without having the camera fly up my ass. Now, if you just be a dear and let me cut your liver out and shove it so far up your ass that it will then turn into your stomach. Then we'd be all good up in here. Stop slapping me away, you gargantuan thing. Take that. Now just away from the wall. Not like that. Come on now. Get away from the wall so that I can slip around behind you. That's what I want. I want the ability to get behind you and not have the camera fly directly into my rectum. That is what I want. Now then, if I can just have enough of an opening to do one of these. Alright. And I'll give you another pokey stab. Jam that healing juice into my blood. Now just hold still. Don't do the goddamn missiles. That is bad. Your fucking galactic missiles is a big no-no. Now stop your slappies. Give me that juice, and I'll give you a stabbins. You stop that. You are not allowed to murder me. I am the one who has come here to murder you. And you will graciously accept the offering of my murdering of your face and not go firing down deadly space missiles onto my stupid little mortal human head. Just be still. Don't do that. And stop swinging at me. God damn you. There we go. I got some space. And now you are going to do that and somehow hit me even though I am well out of your reach. And now here's the missiles. Again with the goddamn missiles. You stop that. Alright. Okay, I thought you were going for the missiles again. I see. I was mistaken. Bang. Hey, no. None of the frenzy blood. That's bad. Just you. God damn it. Get up. Don't you slap me. I know, except the slappies. Now you will get some stabs. I need some Healy juice right this second. And you are doing the goddamn missiles again. Me hatey missiles. Now, just give me the opening that I need. And don't go spraying your frenzy juice. And I have been grabbed. Well, that is certain death right there. I have been devoured and filled with frenzy at the same time. Shit! Come on, slam your head down again. That is not slamming down your head. I have discovered that hitting you in the face with a big old jumpy attack does a lot of damage after slamming your head into the ground. Now I just need that particular opening, and that was the attack that I failed to dodge. Now just... Oh, come on, jackass! I ordered the jumpy attack, not the regular stabby-doo. Now then, you go ahead and do your thing, so I have an opening to land plenty of these into your backside. Yeah! And... oh, now you do the jumpy attack, now that I'm not ordering it, you stupid. Come on, bitch. Oh, that is not the come on, bitch that I wanted. I wanted you to slam your head into the ground so that I could split your fucking skull open. And then you don't go dodging when I press the goddamn dodge button because fuck you. And now then, I'm gonna get behind you and do some stabbies to you. Just be still and embrace the stabs and stop smashing me with your face! Me no want the facial smash. I want you to just be still and not fire missiles at me like that. God damn you, one of them clipped my toe. That is bad. I cannot tolerate damage of that caliber. Now you will just hold still long enough for me to stab the living dog shit out of you. And here's more stabbies. And I got smashed into the ground. Don't you dare with the goddamn missiles. And now you're throwing in blood shots too. That's just great. Be still, you big old bitch. I want to stab you something fierce. And you will embrace the fierceness of my stabs, and it will be the end of you. Just be still. And here we go. Boom! Victory! Yeah, bitch! Ebrietis, daughter of the cosmos, now a cold, dead corpse. And with that, the church done went lost its source of all of its healing blood. And what's this we have here? It looks kinda like Rom, the vacuous spider, but with bigger legs. And you got nothing. You can't do nothing with it without a certain item that you get out of a side quest that I ain't doing. And that takes care of this area. This area is clear, and we are free to move on with the rest of the game. Now then, we just go up in here, past the place where we fought the One Reborn, and we've got a bunch of mummified corpses with cages on their heads, with one very conspicuous one sitting in the middle of everything. Inspect mummy! Show me what you got, mummy! And I have been sucked into the mummy. This is why you don't go around touching everything you see. You touch some ancient cursed mummy and then you get sucked into a nightmare realm. And we are now on the upper floor of the lecture building that we were in before when we went to fight Amygdala. And now I believe there are some things worth grabbing in here. There is one thing in particular that I really need in order to get the true ending of the game that is up here on the upper floor. And you, take that, gooey man. Suck on me blade. You don't go bothering me. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. Okay then. You go ahead and read your notes. Make your notes, read your books, do your school things. I believe there's a guy in here who wants to drop down on my head. I might be thinking of a different room. Unless I'm not, in which case, fuck me. Well, let's see. There's a giant over there. And the thing that I'm looking for is in here, if I remember correctly. The nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates, Pale Blood. Okay, and 3/3 chords. There, right there, is a hint to what you need to do. Let me see, I know I got at least one of them already. Yeah, there it is. 1/3 of umbilical cord. Now, is that the one I picked up from the abandoned workshop, or the one I got from Amygdala? And I'm starting to think... Yeah, I'm starting to remember that there is not, in fact, one of them here. I was just thinking of that note. That is what I was thinking of, and it's not exactly what I was... Not what I thought was here. I remembered something having to do with the third chords, but it was just a note telling you what needs to be done. And you gotta pick up those 3 third chords and just munch them all down. And there's actually 4 of them that I know of that you can find in the game. And I believe I've already found 2 of them, one in the abandoned workshop and one from Amygdala. And then there's one that you get after defeating another boss further in the game that you have to fight in order to actually beat the game, with or without the true ending. And then there's another one that you get out of a side quest involving the NPCs back in Odin Chapel. And with this guy out of the way, I believe this leads down into the room where that spider boy was. I believe. Yep, there you is. Hello, spider!
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be.
I can be.
No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala?
Yep, Amygdala's dead.
Oh, how did this come to pass?
Because I'm a fucking badass, that's what. That's right, you beg for your life.
Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Me?
Yeah, very ill.
It pains me to hear it. You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now, you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. It's plain as a pikestaff. Now, say in my heart, you were as a lamb to my God. Well, you weren't to know, and it wasn't for you to know. All's well that ends well, I say.
Well, when you put it like that... You done talking? Yeah, well, when you put it like that... Bonk! I won't kill you, I will just leave you with that bleeding flesh wound. And away we go! Ascend the ladder, back up here. We can open that door down there, which lets us back onto the first floor, but there's no point in doing that anymore. And to the outer side! This is the way to progress. This is where we go, and I am sweating like a goddamn pig in here. A little too hot to be turning the air conditioner off for recording purposes, but this is the price I have to pay. I got this ice pack in my shirt. Well, behind my back. That helps some, but it isn't the best. I'd probably be a lot sweatier without it, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. And I am probably a beggar in this choice. Having the air conditioner on probably wouldn't be that bad for the audio. I know I've recorded with the recorded with the air conditioner going before, even with the microphone this close to it, and it hasn't been such a bad thing as far as I know. I watched it back in the editing and I couldn't really hear the air conditioner, so I'm probably just doing this for nothing, just for my own benefit, for the pleasure of sitting here in a pool of ass sweat and being able to hear the game all the better because I can't plug my earbuds into this thing because the PlayStation don't want to go running through the capture doohickey that I usually record console games with. So I gotta turn the TV down real low so that it's barely hearable for me. And up there we got a light shining down as soon as I step out into the open. That causes frenzy. It's not guaranteed to fill the frenzy bar and make your blood shoot out through every orifice on your body. It just builds it up some, and there's something particularly nasty up there that's causing that to happen. And we've got that to look forward to in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!